sure everything's set and all that. I don't know. Listen. Hey, I didn't know y'all was starting. Nah, I'm just playing. What's up with my Cypher game, man? If you are new to the channel, this is your first time coming across my channel. My name is 2Times. I'll go by the name 2Times. We basically upload on a consistent schedule. If it's not every day, it's every other day. We upload gaming videos, you know, sit downs. We getting into walkthroughs, you know. I can't upload story times and all whatnot. Today is a story time. This will be story time part 11. And be part of the Independent Noto Squad by subscribing, man. Be part of that. We on the road to 500 subscribers. I appreciate everybody that's been tuning into my series. But today, story time part 11. This will be my first time I've been bullied before we even get into this. So be part of the Independent Noto Squad. Make sure you join the family by subscribing, man. We finna get into it. So this is the first time I really experienced being bullied, and I really never felt that before. Like, I've seen it on TV shows and, you know, social media on the internet, but I just never experienced it before, right? First time experiencing that, it's like one of the worst feelings because I really didn't know what I wanted to, you know, how can I explain it? I didn't know what to do and I didn't tell anybody. So I would just go home with the fact and, you know, just have it bother. So it's happened in this happened, honestly, I'm really gonna keep it a buck with y'all. This happened in middle school. Like, back when, you know, my friends and all that, they really didn't notice it, but, you know, they really wasn't around or they really wasn't paying attention as much as, you know, it was getting inflicted on me. How can I explain it? The main Look, what can I say? The main reason in the way I was getting bullied is because the way I dressed and the way I walked and how I used to sound. So, like, back when I used to be in middle school, I used to have a feminine voice, or I used to, you know, have a female voice. So, like, I would just get picked on and, you know, violated just because of how I walk, because I walk on my tippy toes. I was naturally born to walk like that. So every time I used to be in the hallway, I'm like, oh, you walk on that tippy toes, you look gay. Like, let's say for instance, like, I get up and see, I gotta angle the camera. I don't think y'all can see. Like, I would just like walk like just with my head knobbing and all whatnot, something like that. But it bothered me because I'm like, oh yeah, he walk on his tippy toes, and they used to, like, I used to be in math class and I'm like, oh, are you gay? Oh, you walking your tippy toes, you a faggot and all whatnot. Like, that used to, like, really bother me because, like, sometimes I couldn't even hide it. My mom used to be like, what's wrong? Like, I used to come home just sad and crying, like, what's wrong? You telling her nothing, I just had a bad day. She's like, did somebody do something to you? I'm like, nah, I just had a bad day. Progressing, like, I would just, like, cause we had bells in middle school, so whenever the bell goes off, that means we transition to our other classes. So every time I used to go in the hallway, I used to be walking like by myself or talking to my friends. I'm like, hey, he walk on his tippy toes, he bounce back and forth, he a fag and all whatnot. So much, when I tell y'all, man, it used to bother me so much that it's to the point where, like, I came, y'all remember when I used to tell y'all I used to come to a dark place and all whatnot, man? It used to antagonize me so bad to the point that I was like crying every day, and I was depressed because, like, I never felt that type of, you know, how can I say, I never felt that experience before, and I don't recommend anybody to feel that feeling. But now, let that person, like who I am now, let that person go back to the past and deal with that. That wouldn't even been a thing. But to handle being bullied, I really didn't know how to handle it because it was my first time experiencing it. So for it to happen every single day from 6th grade, it used to not even that it happened, and then 8th grade and so on, it stopped. That was the worst high school, I don't say high school, middle school years ever, because, like, if I was in that shoe, cause the thing, like, everybody was just laugh. Like, everybody think that was funny, and they would just laugh. Like, nobody really stopped it or even thought of consideration of how I felt about that. Everybody's just taking it as a joke, right? Look who I am now. Like, I'm this person where I really don't care about nothing. I don't give a fuck about shit at the end of the day, because, like, just didn't really, know what to do with it. So I had to take it on for those 2 years of middle school. Like, oh yeah, he walk on his tippy toes. I mean, he's gay and then he sound like a feminine. Or he dressed like a female. Like, bro, it was terrible. So how can I explain it? So when you say, for example, when you get those people that like to be hypocrites about stuff and say if they was in that situation, they would have did it differently, or if I would have witnessed it, I would have done it. So fast forward, there's people that been in situations that I've been bullied and they saw them bullying me and they didn't say anything about it, right? So let's say, for example, we gonna make up a random name. His name is Joe, right? Oh, you getting bullied? Oh, the next time I see it, we gonna have an issue. When it happens, it's nothing to be said. This goes back to why, I remain alone and why I'm an independent icon myself, why I don't bother nobody, or that's why I don't got no beef. Like I said, I've never experienced it before, and I've saw it on TV shows, and I've saw it, in real life. I just never knew what it felt like in person. So for me to experience something like that, it's not a good feeling. Upset, going home crying on the bus, being depressed in your thoughts, think about suicide because everybody think you gay because how you walk on your tippy toes, man, that shit is whack. I don't condone bullying at all. That shit is whack, and that's a shame on yourself. Like I told y'all, if I ever saw somebody get bullied in my life, I'm going to handle it. It's not a first name basis. Whenever somebody, anything, it doesn't matter. I don't even care. We can be strangers. We can be strangers. This is the problem now. Well, did I tell you the term? The hell wrong with you, camera? The first thing where people do is when an altercation happens, this is what the first thing they do. They do this. Oh, I want to record. It goes both ways. If it's a female or a male, I don't care. Like I said, I don't put my hands on females, but if it's a female getting bullied or getting punched on by 3 other females, best believe I'm going to dissolve the situation as, calm as I can. Joke about, man, people die, they commit suicide because of bullying, and the fact that people are getting away with this and they get no justice or satisfaction of what they do is sickening. 6th grade year, when it first started, walking in hallways, hearing it behind me while I'm walking, going to the restroom, coming out, going back to classes. Oh yeah, he gay, he walk on his tippy toes. Man, that shit used to bother me all the time, man. I used to be in class being bothered, missing my, what the fuck was Get that? The English out, man. Missing work. That's all you have to say. Missing work. Are you dumb? Like, no, but the time, teachers used to always pull me out, ask me if I'm okay or not. I didn't know how to handle it, so I didn't tell nobody. Enough to know that I wasn't going to end my whole life. I considered it, like I said, I've considered it, but it's the simple fact that I really didn't know what I was doing. I was sad, I was confused, I was clueless because I didn't know it happened so quickly that it happened just like that. 6th or 7th grade, what was like 13, 12, 14, I don't remember, 13, 10. My brain wasn't developed how it is now. So the simple fact that, if I had the mentality I had back then when I was in that grade, I would have been knew how to handle that. If anything, like I said, I don't care now. As y'all can see clearly, I really don't. Whatever people think about me, bro, I find that as motivation because everybody's worried about what I'm doing. So I don't care now. I just don't. Because, everybody's always worried about what you're doing at the end of the day. And while they're worried about you, their conditions is not as sharp as you. Man, like, honestly, the best thought, not your best thought and your best choices is to let someone that you trust personally, you tell them about it. Because it can escalate into a dark scenery. And you can end your life. Pop stars, you see, TikTokers, everybody is dying far as getting bullied, man. Bullying is a powerful thing in a negative way. Not a joke, because it's not a good feeling, man. It is the worst. Especially if you ain't got nobody on your side. That shit it's terrible. Bullying at all. And it's shame on people that they do it to begin with because they just think it's good for their sick satisfaction. It's not cool at all. I don't condone bullying, man. I don't condone bullying at all. As I think about it, let's say for instance, like when that happened, it used to be some of my own people that used to say that, and they used to laugh about it. So, it's moments that where you think that people that you are so close with or your homeboys, don't bully them on your side all the time, because it can just be one circumstances that you are at your lowest and they literally won't be your aid. If it's not something critical, and if you are at your lowest state, it does not matter what you done to me, or if you shut me out of your life, I'm still here for you no matter what, because that's not the type of person I am. For a person to be at their weakest link and they need someone or a companion, it can be brother, it can be a close friend, it can be a girl that you like, anything, man. I'm that type of person that wouldn't shut you out. If you need aid or you need a hand to get picked up, then I will have no issue doing that, because that's just the type of person I am. And it's what's the word? It's, if you think like knowledge wise, it's not a lot of people out here that do that type of stuff, man. People literally don't invoke it at all because they feel embarrassed to help someone when they need you the most. Is that of you not helping someone when they need you. Bullying, I don't condone it. I don't condone bullying. That is the most powerful thing, especially in this type of generation, man. We got all this technology, we got all these phones, we got all these demonstrations that can destroy someone in a heartbeat, man. That adds up. It can take one messages or something that you persuade in a way that you didn't want to or you didn't mean, can send somebody just like this. End it. I gotta be careful what y'all say, man. Bullying, I don't condone it at all, man. I don't condone it to nobody. It's a scary sight on here, man. Bullying is not cool. For me to experience it for the first time, it's not cool, man. Like, it's an unexplainable feeling, and I wish it upon nobody at all. It's just not a good feeling. It's just not. And like I said, it still happens. Far as like integer, it doesn't happen to me no more. For damn sure, I don't care if it's not gonna work, because I got this mental thing in my brain that nothing can even trigger it for me to even get out of character. What affects me and what doesn't. Stuff like that does not even bother me at its peak. My main focus is pursue my dream. Make sure my mama's cool while she is on this earth before she leaves. Pursue my dream and protect my peace. My peace is my biggest importance in my life right now. I'm happy and I develop peace. I'm truly happy. Like, I get in ways on what I want. Like, I get lonely, but I'd rather choose loneliness over company, because loneliness, it involves in growth. Like, yeah, it gets lonely every once in a while and whatnot. Yeah, I want a girlfriend, I want somebody to talk to, I want somebody to text, I want somebody to love, I want somebody to cuddle on, but it's just not that time. Hormones start to kick in, you reminisce about stuff. Like, it's normal, it's a human instinct, but like I said, I'm not condoning bullying, man. It's not cool. It's just, especially if you gotta face that alone without no help or any aid. And honestly, that's my fault about it, because I didn't tell my mom or teachers or counselors about it. I just kept it to myself because I didn't know how to handle it. But now, I'll burn your fucking face on fire. You shouldn't do it to nobody. Don't do it. I don't condone into it. Don't bully anybody. It's not cool at all. But, honestly, all I can say is that I'm happy. I've transformed in so many ways. I'm getting my YouTube stuff together. I mean, as y'all can see, I got a chair. I mean, a actual chair. I mean, y'all can see that, right? Yeah. Bullying, I don't influence it. I don't condone in bullying at all, and you shouldn't do it to nobody. If you are bullying somebody, man, you need to stop and think about it, because you are literally the reason why they end their life or about to end their life. So cut whatever beef you got off with somebody. Say you win. You ain't got time for it. Move on, man. Get your money. Get your life together. I'm protecting my peace. That's my biggest thing that I want to do. Fuck you looking at. They're dropping, or we might got Fortnite, but like I said, I appreciate everybody that's been tuning into my Tomb Raider series, man. I personally enjoy this because I've never played Tomb Raider before, and when I tell y'all, listen to me, listen. This is the most lit episode. I'm telling y'all, take my word from it. I've never had this much fun and action ever, but like I said, I get lonely sometimes and I want a girlfriend. I want somebody to talk to. I want somebody to cherish. But like I said, God he not ready for me to have a relationship. Whoever my soulmate, if you watching me, if you my soulmate, if we do decide to come across paths, man, I got you. You ain't gotta worry about me cheating or nothing. I'm a Scorpio. Come on now. But yeah, God, he not ready for me to have a relationship. That time comes, I'll have somebody. But for me, I gotta keep making these boss moves, keep focusing on this YouTube, and entertaining y'all, my Cypher game. I love y'all, man. I appreciate everybody that's been control. I said control. What the fuck? Get the English. Been tuning into my channel, man. Like I said, I'm doing this on my own. I don't need no shoutouts. I don't need no collaborations. I'm doing this all on my own. My channel is based off me, my content that I bring out. I bring out heat. I don't put no bullshit out at all. This is all me. Hey, just thank y'all. And is there anything else? I will be editing. Tomb Raider be coming out after this video. Part 5 is so lit. It's so lit. But I just want to say thank y'all, man. Make sure y'all be safe. This been your boy 2 times. And also, still COVID. I don't want none of y'all having COVID, man. But be part of the Independent Noto Squad by subscribing. And be part and come back. When I upload a video, I want to see y'all in the comment section. Come back and tune into the realest GOAT out here. We are slept on channel, but we gonna aim for the top. I love y'all, man. This been your boy 2 times. It's been Storytime part 11. I don't condone in bullying. I love y'all. This been your boy 2 times. And my soulmate, baby, come my way so I can cherish you with your fine. Nah, let me stop. Nah, I love y'all, man. This been your boy 2 times, and we out. Peace.